Hey guys, how we doing? Introduction, blah blah blah. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're prepared to watch this video on a Monday morning. If you're not awake, if you're not already had your coffee and settled in and thought about everything that happened this weekend and kind of you probably need to do all those things before you start this video. You don't want to start your Monday morning with what I have to say. I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired. I'm not physically sick. I'm mentally drawn and depleted. I don't know what the hell is going on with these Cowboys. This video is going to be really short, so when you do watch it, you can watch it, you can delete it, you can forget it, and hopefully we can move on. But we will probably be making this same video again next week. Or actually maybe next week we'll be making a great video, and it'll be flowers and rainbows and unicorns again for 1 week. And then the next week we'll be making videos that we don't want to watch on a Monday morning. So I don't know what to make of this, guys. Extremely crazy. I don't know where Dak Prescott is. Truthfully, this video, that game, I'm going to give you the exact scenario of that game. That game was two complete villages of broken, jobless, homeless people fighting over a lottery ticket that neither one of those teams are going to get to cash in. The Texans are no good. They have potential. They have potential looking like what we had in 2016. Deshaun Watson looks good. Their line looked pretty good. They got some things on their defense they need to fix. And with all of those things going on, we still had a completely dehydrated, depleted offense. And I keep using those words, dehydrated and depleted, because it's true. I don't know where Dak Prescott is. I don't know if they've cloned him and are like, maybe the NFL stole Dak Prescott and they cloned him and they gave us, some look-alike dude to play quarterback, and they're trying to mold the perfect quarterback of the 2016 quarterback we had. Dak Prescott as a rookie, because other than him, even then, being a little timid with the throwing and getting the ball down the field, he was accurate. He looked good. He was safe. He got the ball down the field. He did everything he was supposed to do, and even more. And where that guy is, I don't know. Is it coaching? Is it him? Is it no one understands. I stayed up so late last night, actually so early. It's 5 p.m. here. I stayed up till like 10 o'clock in the morning watching videos, looking at the other YouTubers. Everybody has a different answer. Oh, it's Linehan. Oh, it's Garrett. Oh, it's Dak. Oh, it's the offense. Oh, it's the receivers. Oh, it's the line. Oh, we don't have this. Jesus, shit. I don't think we have that many problems. But I don't know, guys. I don't know where to go from here. I'm going to watch the game again today. As miserable as that has to happen, it has to take place, as miserable as that is. And I will do a breakdown. But I just wanted to say, guys, really, that was two villages of people fighting over a lottery ticket that neither one of them are going to get to cash in at the end of the day. That's the way I looked at it. And the game was worthless. It didn't even need to be played. We learned nothing from it other than we are what we thought we were. Now, you guys have heard that before. We are what we thought we were. Kind of changed that around a little bit. But really, guys, horrible game. And that was a 1-3 team that we should have beat. We had plenty of opportunities. The game was coming down close to the end. Tavon Austin has that big punt return. And you're like, we got it. That's all we need. Then the offense comes out, and you're like, shit, here we go again. We look like garbage. And Xavier Woods had that interception, which another play, a momentum-changing play at the end of the game. There we go. We got our first interception. We're about to win this game. And then the offense comes out and takes a dump right in the middle of the freaking star. Well, they weren't. They they probably drove all the way up to Dallas, took a dump in the middle of the Star, and then came back because they weren't in the stadium with the Texans. That was completely horrible. That's why I said I sound so negative. Even the defense, exactly what I said all week. The safeties and the corners have got to tackle. Those guys are going to get their catches. They're going to get their catches. You've got to tackle them and stay on them. And I think that was Chris Richard's intention on having the corners play off. And I hadn't watched the game really good. I was talking and chatting last night. So that's what I think happened. He wanted to keep the corners off, let them catch it, keep them in front of you, and don't let these receivers make the big plays that the Texans are known for and those receivers are known for. Well, that didn't work either. So the hot boys looked like they did not look hot. They looked like some shit in the microwave that you put in the microwave and you went to do something and you forgot it was in the microwave and you came back and it was cold and dried up. That's what the hot boys look like. They didn't look like something that came like a set of hot sizzling fajitas that you bring to the plate, you know, that you're at a Mexican restaurant, you got your margarita there and you're chilling and here comes that sizzling hot plate with the fajitas on it. They didn't look like that. They look like a Hot Pocket that you put in a microwave. I can't believe I'm laughing at myself. This is ridiculous. But I appreciate the counseling. You guys are my therapy. You guys allowed me to talk and get this out because I'm here alone in the great country of Afghanistan. No one to talk about football. So your comments, your likes, and subscribes to the video are completely amazing. It's my therapy, and it's free. That's cool. So getting to talk to you guys is the best part of it, and I appreciate it. So had a good time last night for the most part. I'm sure I'm going to have a horrible day trying to watch the game again. It's like eating old food that somebody else ate and regurgitated or something. I don't know, man. I'm bad right now, dude. I can't believe what the level of I mean, just Dak Prescott can't hit. He couldn't hit this. He couldn't hit the barn, you know, the side of a barn with a rock, dude, from 10 feet away, and it's still like that. I don't know where it's from. He looked pretty good last week. And our offensive line just wasn't there either. It's really ridiculous. I know that this was an in-state rivalry, big-time thing. Your neighbors and your family sometimes are the ones you can have the worst fights with, and I think that's what kind of that was. But when this is another thing, when you've only got 250, when you're only wanting about 250, yards of offense to try and win a game, when you have penalties, you're done. When you got a first down, first and 10, and you have a holding penalty, and it goes to first and 20, and you're an offense that tries to get 4 or 5 yards of play, you can't get a first down. It's impossible. It's basically impossible unless you get a penalty from the other team, a holding or pass interference, something like that. A defensive holding, that gives you 5 yards and a first down, like to a receiver. That's what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's enough of ranting. That's enough of going through this. I want to get the video posted so I can move on with watching the game and enjoying that and getting my work done. So I love you guys. Thank you. Let's hang in there together. Let's figure out what this problem is. I think they just need, really real quick before I end the video, we got Cooper Rush there. We got Mike White. I don't give a shit. If we've got them on the team, we've got them there for a reason. I mean, if they're not worth even like putting on the field at all, if you're like, oh my God, we're not even going to put them on the field, then why do we have them? What the hell are they there for? At least put them in. It's the same as Dak being injured. He might as well have one leg or he might as well have one arm as bad as he's playing. And I think he has the capability to do it somewhere because he did it before. He did it for a season. It's not like he did it for a game. He did it for an entire season. Where is that? Maybe he needs a break. Put Cooper Rush in and just see what happens. Give Mike White a try, whatever, and see what happens. And then try and bring back Dak later. And Dez, bringing in Dez, what the hell's that going to do if nobody can throw him the ball? Really, that would be the best offense in the world. Put Rico Gathers on one side, put Dez Bryant on the other side, just have him run up the field and just throw him jump balls. because that's the only thing you're going to get. Those are the only guys on the team that have a catch radius that are capable. You guys seen it. Everybody wants to kind of put it on the receivers, but those balls were not in reach. They got a hand on it. They barely got their fingertips on it, and it gets tipped into the air. You can't catch those balls when they're coming at the velocity that they're thrown at. And that's all the quarterbacks throw it at that velocity. I'm not saying Dak's throwing the ball too hard. When you throw the ball at that velocity, it's coming to you. That's the normal velocity of a quarterback. When it's not within your catch radius and you have to reach out and stretch and jump, if you don't get it, if you don't knock it down, you're going to hit it up. If you don't catch it, if it's not within your catch radius, and he's not hitting the catch radius. And I think our receivers, the catch radius is too small. So we need to go get some gigantic, enormous receivers and put Gathers over there and bring Dez in. That's the only thing we could do that I see, because we can't bring in a quarterback. We can't do anything else with the offense. There's nothing else we can do. Look at it, guys. There's no players out there. These are the best players in the world, so you cannot go out there and say, let's go get a receiver. Let's change our receiving core up. No, you can't. There's none out there. They're gone. They've all been picked through, and the season, cotton season is over, orange season is over, or whatever. Wide receiver season is over. They've been picked. They've been picked through. You can go over to the trees. There's not receivers hanging on the trees anymore. Those trees are dried up. The season's over. And Dez Bryant is the only one out there. There's one orange sitting on that tree. Can we get him the ball? I don't know. I got a lot of things going through my head, as you guys can see. I promise you I'll be okay. I'm safe. I'm not going to do anything to myself or to anyone around me. It's really a joke. I'm not like that at all. Hell no. I love everybody. I love all my people around me. So all my friends, good people. But I love you guys too. Take care. Let's hang in there. We got to get through this season. It is kind of early. Some things could happen. I don't know what could happen, but miracles happen. And maybe we'll get that lottery ticket. Maybe we're those village people. We'll get that lottery ticket and we'll go to cash it in, and maybe that lottery ticket will fall through and we'll have a good season. But right now, last night's game was two people or two villages fighting over a lottery ticket that at the end of the day, neither the Houston Texans or the Dallas Cowboys are going to get to cash in on that lottery ticket. There was no reason to fight last night. So I thank you guys. Take care. Cowboy Crunk out. See you on the next video.